All right, we want to say shalom. First and foremost, we want to give our praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles who teach His truth and rule well. And salutations to Yakim, pushing His word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Shalom. And, we back at it again, man, just prophesying the plagues, the prophecy, this about to hit Babylon. And to try to wake our people up, man. But Jake gonna have to learn the hard way. Jake just gonna learn, when the shit just fall dead in their lap, because you got these truckers that's planning to basically, what they doing? Shut down all the main highways.
Well, the truckers want to go. They plan on going on strike the 29th of this month. And I hope the Lord put the spirit on these Edomites to go ahead and do it.
They call
all us crying out and tired of being here, But eventually it's up to the Lord. If this is on His time frame for them to go out and strike, they're supposed to block off all of DC so they can go in and out, and then all the truckers is just supposed to just pull up on the side of the road and just chill out. You know what I'm saying? And that spark right there can just trigger off a whole chain of events. And that's what we want, man, to bring forth prophecy. Because we tired of being here, we tired of laboring, we tired of enduring in this. We supposed to endure to the end, but we ready for the end to come. We ready for it to manifest, man.
Yeah, I got a precept. This Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 39 and 29. It says, fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. All right, and the point I want to get into is that famine, because we know the ultimate plague is going to be them thermal ICBM nuclear missiles, all right? But we, like the Ox said, man, pray Lord will for destruction. Pray that the truckers are able to pull off what they want to do. It's going to lead to chaos. Because when you don't got food, we all know what's going to happen when you don't got food. Man. Like, what's your natural reaction when you don't got food? You're going to go get it. Yeah, you're gonna go do whatever you got to do to go get you something to eat, man. All right? You see these people right here coming down on all these little scooters. What you think they gonna do when they can't eat? Esau gonna go resort to cannibalism.
All the murder for this place gonna go away.
There'll be none of these bikes out.
But we here to tell our people, because our people is the ones that we out here for. Those are a bunch of goddamn Edomites. We don't give a shit about them.
That's right.
We trying to talk to our people. This is Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. And that's what we out here to tell y'all. Time is running out, and you need to repent, because all these plagues is gonna come upon you if you don't. Like we just said, the famine. We're gonna have race wars. We're gonna have sedition amongst men. But it's gonna come back to getting vaccinated and chipped. So you people gotta wake up. You Jakes, that's on this sign. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's time for you to wake up.
That's right.
This is Revelation 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh, who judges her.
If the Lord keep repeating himself, it's going to be famines and whatnot. The Lord keep repeating himself on with this prophecy. That's why you're supposed to be occupying the prophecy, so you know what time you're living in. He's telling you it's going to be famines and wars and stuff, man. So it's time for you to get ready for it. Like, we standing on our watch and we seen videos that said that these truckers are about to go on strike. So what they tell you, you need to gather up a few little things so your ass can be prepared if they do go on strike. Whether they do or not, That's besides the point, but you're supposed to be ready. Like the saying goes on the streets, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
That's right.
And that's the spirit. Hey, because hey, you don't nobody. That's just like we always use analogy with sports because you don't just go. Nobody just walks in and start and go on the court. You gotta practice that week. You don't practice, man. You might not play. When you're dealing with football or basketball,
Practice make perfect. Yeah,
right.
You know, you gotta practice. You didn't gonna get out there and be just averaging 30 points. You gotta practice to get that.
Right.
The ones that practice the hardest are the best ones on the court. You have Jordan. Jordan stayed in the goddamn gym, practice. You know, he didn't just get there. Yeah, he got God-given talent, but that's still you still have to have a work ethic. And that's what we do out here. This is a work ethic. We out here week in and week out, getting this word, studying and praying and bringing this word out. You know.
And this is Matthew 24. I start at 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
Yeah, all these things is gonna come to pass, but this is just the beginning of sorrow, like the scripture says. Oh, this is just the beginning. You know? So you people got to wise up and repent and turn back to the Heavenly Father, man. That's your only way out. You can't prep your way out. You can't do none of it. You can't have you gonna get a bunch of guns and shoot your way out of it.
Right.
No. Yeah, the Lord said you can have a sword, but you can't put your trust into it.
Hey, and realistically, a lot of you, Jake, like if you got guns out there, man, you might as well report them stolen, man, because Biden want to come door to door and take your guns anyway.
And this is the goddamn devil that y'all wanted and y'all voted in. He's gonna come down harder than Trump was. Actually, Trump was trying to do things to keep this goddamn country going. Biden gonna bring it into this shit. He gonna lock you some bitches up and come in and chip all you motherfuckers and force vaccination on them.
Hey, verse 7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation."
That's your race wars right there. Nation against nation. That's like you Israelites
Race
against
against
these Edomites.
Yeah.
That's their nation against our nation. You're gonna have the so-called Asian people. They gonna flock to their own. That's when you're gonna know everybody's racist. That's when the racism really gonna show itself.
Hey, and it says, "In kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famines." There go famine again, because that's why we harping on that famine. Because what? We hope that this trucker strike or whatever is supposed to go on the 29th actually happens, which is going to, because how much food like is on the shelf in the stores?
Well, the stores usually have like 3 days stored up, but that's just for normal flow. If a panic set in, that should be gone in hours. That should have been gone in 3 hours. If everybody just rushed the goddamn store, that's just on a normal deal. You got 3 days and then they come and stock it up. That's just normal shit, you know. But if panic set in and they see these truckers on the side of the road and they ain't moving, but then everybody gonna rush the goddamn store.
Hey, you see what Jake was doing when the pandemic first hit with the damn
Yeah,
tissue
no
and water.
goddamn toilet paper, no goddamn way. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Jake, and we was always like, man, Jake, you ain't even gonna be eating to wipe your
You
ass.
ain't gonna be able to wipe your ass. You ain't
Taking no
gonna,
shit.
your ass go, your stomach growling. You gonna, if you do shit, you fucking around, eat it.
Yeah. Hey, there's examples of that in the scriptures.
You can wipe your ass with your hands eating the shit. You ain't got nothing to eat.
I'll finish this off. It says, there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
Looking at that pestilence, the so-called coronavirus. You know?
Hey, I even heard somebody say they something about a COVID-23. No, I seen a movie, that movie clip, and they was talking about COVID-23. See, Esau got this shit mapped out, man. I'm telling you, the Most High gave Esau the blueprint on how to map this shit out, man, on the left-hand side, man. Verse 8, And it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah, this is just the beginning. But by coming just the beginning, it's going to get worse and worse. You thought 2020 was bad. Wait till 2021. It's going to really knock your fucking socks off. You know?
Especially when you go into that inflation, you know, that's basically gonna happen because once it's a famine, the food is scarce. You know, everything they gonna be like, look, man, y'all ain't about to just come get to everything, and plus this shit gonna cost a lot of money.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So, and it's the same thing that happened in the past, man. I got a precept for it. This is 2 Kings 6:25. It says, and there was a great famine in Samaria. And behold, they besieged it until an ass head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the forepart of a calf of a dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver, man. So, hey, it got so scarce in Samaria where it says a cow's head was basically sold for 80 pieces of silver.
Yeah.
So that was $80 or 80, worth of silver. 80 shekels of silver. Yeah. So it's gonna get the same way here in Babylon because, hey, we seen like when the pandemic first hit, they was selling fucking pounds of ground beef for like damn near $20, man. Everything, the cost of everything is gonna go up here.
Chicken, burger, don't matter.
Yeah. Hey, just like y'all remember when Bush was in office when gas prices got to here in Kansas City, gas prices got to like $4.50.
$5. It was close to $5.
It was $8, but you had to use the gas.
It was a recession. Yeah, that was when it was. We on the brink of that right now. So hey, pray Lord's will that this actually be it, man.
This is the eye of the storm. It's calm right now, but soon as Biden get in, that's when all this destruction gonna happen. You know, y'all really voted the wrong man out. Because actually, Trump was goddamn being rebellious to a lot of this shit. He wasn't wearing masks, doing all this shit. Yeah, he's being real rebellious, man. But our people so fucking dumb. They voting for Biden, don't know what the fuck Biden stands for. He the ones that lock you niggas up. It wasn't Trump. Trump didn't put no goddamn legislation together to lock you niggas up. Trump is a businessman. He ain't no fucking politician. Biden's a goddamn professional politician. He been in the government for over 40 goddamn years. Half his goddamn life, or more than half of it, was in the goddamn government. So he's a complete insider.
Right.
Fucking dumbasses.
Been wanting you Israelites off the street since the 80s. Come on, man.
Yeah, man, you can't even you fuck around and any goddamn crime, you just get hella time.
Right. Your ass jaywalk, man. Your ass
you get 5 years for jaywalk.
And that's what he said. He said for the lesser crimes, he will have you Israelites put down. I mean, come on, but you care about your enemy, right?
Yeah. And Jake's so fucking stupid, man. He cares about everybody but his fucking self. Everybody. Now, Biden gonna do for everybody that damn Kamala Harris. They gonna do for everybody but Jake. When they say immigrants, she gonna be helping all them East Indian motherfuckers, them goddamn Edomites. They gonna take over. Them Edomites gonna come over here and take all you fucking jobs.
Hey, and that same thing happened with Obama with smoke and mirrors because Jake really the one put Obama in office, and Obama didn't reward our people with nothing.
All he did was reward gays and goddamn.
He gave out what, $500?
He didn't give him shit.
Yeah,
I thought he gave him something.
You think about Bush?
You talking about Bush?
Gave him like
It always been Republicans that get cut your ass a bullshit check.
No, Bush
Democrats ain't cut your ass shit but welfare.
I think Bush gave selected people like $1,100.
That's the one.
Recession. I think Bush gave people like $1,100 or some shit. But I didn't see it. My mama didn't see shit. So
I got $600. If you was single, you got $600. If you was married, you got 12. Some shit like that.
Hey, this is 2nd Edges 15. Did you have a precept up?
Not right now.
This is 2 Ezra 15 and 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power." And it's basically going into like, man, ain't nobody gonna regard nobody. Ain't nobody gonna have no status or no rank or in that day, man.
It's gonna be survival of the fittest. That's basically what that's saying. Survival of the fittest. And nobody gonna don't give a fuck if you a child. You got something to eat, they gonna snatch. They gonna search out their kids' to and eat. God damn it.
Hey, ain't nobody gonna be able to say, man, I'm a veteran. Hey, you look, man, motherfuckers ain't gonna give a shit about it. I served in the war.
You could be 80 years old, they gonna knock your head off.
Yeah, they barely care now.
They
Exactly.
don't give a shit.
Hey, verse 17, it says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." So we know that's talking to what? Referring to what? The lockdown that's looming over everybody's head, man. They were just talking about shutting it down before I left the house.
And it said even worse than before.
Yeah, they were just talking about a second shutdown when I was on my way here before I left out the house, man.
Yeah, this next shutdown, it's not gonna be no movement. See, the first shutdown, it was a little bit of movement. There ain't gonna be no movement.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be nobody out. It's gonna be
it.
a real lockdown. You leave out your house, you come around and get shot. They gonna shut it all the way down. You gonna be in your house by yourself. So you women,
They was talking about even the ones in the houses now. They saying they the ones coming up with the COVID, not the people on the outside. So they definitely trying to make it, make it come in on your houses, basically.
Yeah, because that's what they want to do once the shutdown happen. They want to go door to door and vaccinate you.
yeah, it's all before they can come and vaccinate you. Vaccinate you.
Hey, verse 18, it says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men should be afraid." So it's gonna come a time where everybody gonna be afraid because it's gonna be chaos out here. It's gonna be a lack of food. All right, and we know what happened when it's a lack of food. Then on top of that, you got race wars that's gonna be happening.
Yes.
You're gonna have good versus evil, man. So it's basically gonna be complete chaos out here. And you're gonna have your own people, because what the scripture say, a man's foe should be they of his own household. So can you imagine it's a war outside?
You got to deal with them inside.
But on the inside, it's a war on the inside as well. For brothers who may have families or whatever. You know what I mean? You're gonna have brothers betraying brothers, man. It's gonna, hey, the Most High gonna draw the line in the sand, because you're gonna have a lot of brothers, hey, that's laboring with you, man, that may be in the camp with you. Hey, man, it's gonna be a division. You know what I mean?
Real.
Hey, verse 19, it says, "A man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword." And that sword is going into what? A weapon, a gun.
I'm telling you,
People gripping up around this time.
if you in your house cooking and somebody hungry, they coming in your house. That's what they're saying. They don't have no pity. They gonna come and get that shit. You cooking and shit, and they done ran out of food. They like,
Hey, either you gonna
Finna
get
go
me
over.
some,
they gonna be like, look,
straight up.
we need some of that.
Hey, y'all brothers ever been outside and you can just smell barbecue?
Yeah,
from
you
blocks.
like, oh, I wish I
From
was
blocks
over
away. You like, hold on, who cooking
There
that
ain't gonna
shit?
be no wasting that there. They coming
like,
through, goddamn.
through.
This motherfucker Minx did a damn skit, and this dude was cooking barbecue, and it was him and his girl, and Minx came. He said, "Man, you got the whole hood smelling all fucked up." Coming on there, and he just took his ribs and shit. It's a fucking pork. He just came over, started taking shit. You know what I'm saying? But see, it's gonna be like that for real, man. You try to cook something and it's smelling all good and got hungry people out, they taking that shit, man.
Because you know why? We really spoiled, so your nose and senses ain't working as strong as it should be. But watch when your ass hungry.
Oh, when you starving, your senses is real keen in that day.
Somebody open up. Hey,
You can smell goddamn peanut.
Let's say somebody open up a Snicker, you gonna smell that much. Hey, somebody can open up a Snicker down the street, you smelling that. You like, hold on.
They say your senses is keen.
Yeah, like fuck
Your
that.
shit like That shit's like an animal and
Right,
shit.
right. Like a dog.
You can smell, like they can smell blood for miles.
Man.
You don't have to smell the peanuts. Like, oh, smell like peanut butter over there.
Motherfucker got peanuts on your breath.
Hey, that's true.
You imagine motherfucker come around you with peanuts on their
You
breath.
want to snatch your tongue out your
Hey,
mouth.
for
Bro,
real,
nigga,
man.
you hold out. You hold on, boy. What you get stripped?
Yeah.
When you got a motherfucking Skittle. You got something left.
Got some.
You ain't
A
lying.
Starburst or something. Hey, I finished reading this. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So what's that lack of bread, man? That's symbolic for food. All right, anything. Just like, brother, you can't. You know how you have open up a wrapper? Oh,
Hey,
boy,
man, I better not hear nothing.
you better not do that shit, boy.
That's real.
Hey, it's just like a little kids, man. 'Cause I know y'all all had kids. You open up, start hearing a
They
chip
coming.
bag or rapper, they
They
run.
coming.
Motherfucking kid can be blind.
I remember that I watched an episode of The Sopranos, and they was in they had to kill this motherfucking Russian, and when they was in the woods, they had got stuck out there, and they ain't had nothing to eat or nothing, man. And dude was trying to be slick, and he opened up the shit, and he was eating this shit. He was like, "Hey man, that's fucked up." He was like, "What?" Hey man, he's like, "Man, I got low sugar, man." He was like, "Man, I got low sugar, man. I gotta eat something, man." He's like, "Man, why you holding out on me, man?" He's like, "Man, it was like some peanut butter cracker shit. He was trying to eat it. He was trying to sneak. He was trying to sneak and eat shit.
That reminded me of that episode with Martin. I remember Martin and Pam was lost in the woods. They got lost in the woods together. And that fucking big ass rat thing, Martin had to fight it off. Yeah, and then Pam was like, "Look, hold on. I just remember I got a Snickers in my bag. Go get it over there." She was too hungry to move. Man, Martin said, "Okay." Martin ran to that motherfucker. He like, "Okay, look, I don't see it." Like, "You sure you put it in here?" He like, "You sure you?"
That nigga got Snickers all in his mouth.
He turned around, shit all in the corner of his mouth. Like, I ain't did nothing. He's like, "I ain't see nothing." You know, Martin was silly, man. But hey, it's gonna really come down to that. That's gonna cause division amongst your house, man. That's why you're gonna have to be built up through the spirit to be able to go through these things and not be all tempted like that, because brothers fast all the time. So brothers know what it's like to,
Go without
to have to go without, man.
That's what's going. This is why they gonna do this, because they want you to come to their freedom. Because you're gonna be so hungry, they're gonna be like, "Come down here, get vaccinated. We got hot plates for you. All you gotta do is come down here, get your vaccine." No.
They want you to trust in them.
Hey, what is it called when they at the churches they have a line, they give away give away food and shit.
Like soup kitchens and shit.
Pantry.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something like that. Like, Jake be lined up to get that free food.
Yeah.
They give you all that old ass box food and expired shit,
Before they get you been vaccinated?
Yeah.
Do you want to get vaccinated? Be like, well, we can't give you them because
That's the process.
it's for people who've been vaccinated.
once you smell that food, you're gonna be like,
Oh, yeah, let me get there.
Boy,
you didn't come all the way down there and they took that, so they got you now. You smelling all this goddamn food and shit.
Oh, man.
You ain't walking away without a plate. I know Jake ain't gonna leave without no fucking plate. He gonna be like, fuck it, here, go ahead.
Hey, man, that's why it's gonna get real, man. That's why we gotta be building ourselves up right now through the spirit, so we can go through these things, man, and not be tempted. Because what the Lord say, look, I'm gonna keep you from the hour of temptation. Having to get the mark of the beast and all that. Because that's the whole point. The Lord said we gonna eat. Man, if you want to get that in Isaiah 65 and 13, I believe. This is Luke 6 and 25. It says, "Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger." So, and who's full right now, man? Right? You got the elites, these all the rich and elites of this earth, they on full. They belly ain't never fucking starving. They ain't never going without no food, man. They eating the best of the best shit. So the scripture said, look, woe unto you when Salakia, verse Luke 6 and 25, it says, "Woe unto you that are full, For ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. That's because, hey, that destruction is gonna be, hey man. A lot of people that's laughing at the prophets. A lot of people taking us for a joke and laughing and mocking us and mocking this word. Hey man, you gonna weep, man.
This is Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and ye shall, and that ye receive none of her plagues." That's what he's talking about. You don't want to receive these plagues, man. You know, that's why the Lord's telling you to come out of her now. You know, our people want to still invest themselves in America, Babylon. You want to keep investing in this place that ain't showing you no mercy. They just keep pounding Jacob upside the head, but Jacob think it's going one day it's going to be all right. No, it's not. This place, the Lord got this place set up as punishment for you.
Hey, see, that's a good thing point you brought out, because Jake don't think this punishment. That's why the Lord said, what the Lord said in Isaiah 1:5, he said, "Behold, why should I stricken you any more?
You gonna revolt more?
I can't even picture out through another
I
captivity."
done put you in this motherfucking place. You see, you ain't getting no ease. Everything is against you. And you still, y'all still can't figure it out.
So the Lord gonna have to what? Starve you niggas out. What happened in 70 AD? A lot of Jake that didn't.
That seed.
Yeah, like when a lot of Jake didn't take heed to what the Lord told them, they stuck around their houses and shit. Because the Lord said, when you see Jerusalem compared to armies, flee to the mountain, man. And what happened to those who left to stay behind? They got starved out, man. It's a great famine.
Turn to cannibalism and everything.
Hey, hold that precept you got. I'm gonna bring this out. This is Lamentations 4:9. It says, "They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger." So it's gonna, hey man, hunger is probably, besides the nuclear missiles, hunger is probably one of the worst ways to go, man. That's probably second worst way to die, man. All right, it's to starve to death, man. And you got Jake out here that's gonna starve to death, man. Literally, your body literally gonna eat itself up. Because the only people gonna be eating that day is people who got the chip and the men of the Lord, man.
Well, you ain't gonna really be eating in that day. Once you take that chip, that's only temporal.
Yeah, you're gonna be eating what they give you, what they
That's
give
only
you.
temporal. Because that destruction gonna hit your ass.
Sudden destruction.
I'm gonna bring this back and let you bring that out. It says, "They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruit of the field." All right, so it's gonna be bad, man. Little babies, man. Hey, you remember how Jake used to make fun of them kids from Ethiopia used to be on the job. One cent a day can feed little Timmy or some shit. You know what I mean? Which really they never received that money. You know, Esau got all that money. That's a part of it, a scam. But it's gonna be worse than that, man. All right. That's why the Most High said, "Look, I'm a mock when your calamity comes, man.
Up when your fear comes."
Go on, bring that up.
Isaiah 65:13 reads, "Therefore thus saith Yahweh, thy power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed."
Hey. For that, for you people to say, what's profit us doing what we doing? That's what's gonna profit us, because in that time, what the Lord said, "I'm gonna make a man more precious than fine gold."
Yes, sir.
A man of the Lord. So in that time, man, look, you're gonna see what this truth is profit us, man, because that's what's gonna keep us safe and protected in them days is by serving the Lord right now, man.
That's when people gonna be wanting to come around. They gonna be like, "Damn, why they motherfuckers eating shit?"
I ain't lost that.
Damn, these motherfuckers still.
You ain't lost nothing.
Motherfuckers is all all thin and shit, man. You see they got their rib cage and shit. Like, damn.
We might be out there playing ball and shit. We might be we might be playing ball or some shit, playing out or playing 21. You know, just being sarcastic, but I'm just saying, like, hey, you gonna see people, man. Look, they like, man, you ain't starved to death, you? The fuck?
You act like you ain't hungry, man.
Oh, shit.
No, I ain't. I'm cool. This is Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. That's us. We ain't fearing none of these things that's gonna happen, man. But some of us might get locked up. But you're supposed to pray for faith and everything, and the Lord gonna get you might get put to death. But you're gonna receive the crown of life.
See, I don't even know why brothers worry about that shit, because that show you not in the right spirit if you worried about all that bullshit, man. You should be in the spirit like, let me get what I can get, because the Lord got me the way. You know what I mean? You got to be, brothers can't worry. We got to be in the spirit of like, man, look, we going to be all right.
You can't worry about prepping. Yeah, you can get a few little things, but once that run out, it runs out.
It's completely faith.
And you say not to build it up anyway?
Right.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't.
You can get things,
You
but
can get things, but don't be thinking like, oh, I'm good.
Put it like this.
No, you gonna have to have that faith, because that shit gonna run out.
Right.
Yeah, man, it's good to get a few extra items, knowing what time we living in. That's just common sense.
That's common sense.
Yeah, being common sense and
Once
wise.
that shit run out, what you gonna do? Lose faith and go to the devil and shit? No. That's when your faith got to really be strong. And the Lord might, now you might have to fish for yours or hunt for yours.
That's why you gotta have a fishing pole, because, hey, brothers should have a fishing pole. Brothers should have a fishing pole. If not, you better know how to tie a goddamn string around a stick and hey, or whatever, man.
Get yourself a knife and some clips.
Yep. You better be able to have something, man, in that day, man, because, hey, or then you might not need none of that, because the Lord might just, he can have, a raven bring you some food. He might have a deer come lie right out in front of you. All you gotta do is kill it. I mean, he could, but I'm just saying, like, it'd be good to have certain things, man. A lighter, a goddamn, a lighter, a fucking fishing pole, stuff like that. It don't hurt to help, man. It don't hurt to have. I got a. You got something?
Go ahead.
I got a precept. This is Ezekiel 33 and 33 says, when this come to pass, lo, it will come. See, that's a key point in this verse. It will come. It will come. So that's a lot of people always be like, man, well, when is this gonna happen? And I'm always like, man,
it don't matter. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to worry about when.
Yeah.
You just know it's gonna happen.
And that's the
faith.
Yeah, that's what I say. Words right out of my mouth. That's the faith that the men of the Lord have versus you people. That's what separate us, man. Really,
See, that's when you know somebody's carnal. They be like, "Well, we'll win." Well, see, you ain't got no faith. No. That's a person that's carnal. You got to be told a date in order to believe. Us that's in this faith, we don't need no damn date. We know that this word is true, so we ain't worried about that. It's gonna happen.
Hey,
This is Habakkuk.
Let me finish it. And it says, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. Right? And that's why the Lord said, look, that's when we're gonna get fame and all the lands we just put to shame.
Basically, that scripture's I told you so scripture.
Yeah. This is when brothers need to be like, I told you so. Like when our prophecies come to pass and you see this stuff happening, that's when
you're gonna look back like, damn, dude told me. That's that I told you so. God damn, he said that. I didn't listen. I just did my own shit. I thought it was crazy. I thought dude was crazy, just talking shit.
I wish I'd have listened.
I said that nigga always talking shit. And that's when the Lord gonna get your ass. You should listen to that nigga.
Man.
That was my nigga. You know, Lord, like, that was my nigga. You said you called a nigga.
Hey, the Lord got the ultimate sense of humor too. He got the ultimate sense of humor, man. Hey, cause I'm telling you, and the Lord, hey, you don't want. Hey, when the Lord get to laughing at you, boy, hey, you fucked. You know what I mean? Proverbs 1 so that's spirit. Go on, bring out what you got out.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it.
And that's the point of having patience. Because look, hey man, me speaking in the flesh, man. Every day I see something like I gotta calm myself. I've been doing this since last year. I gotta calm myself down because when the pandemic first hit, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, hey, I kind of got rattled a little bit. I'm like, okay, this is it. I'm like, I have to calm myself down. Like, okay, this is it. You know what I mean? Because look, we waiting on it for so long. Hey, but the vision said what? It's for appointed time. All right, so we got to understand what it means to be at a appointed time. It's like if you make a reservation somewhere, you got to be there on time. Can't, you can be early, but we like showing up to the party early right now. That's what we're doing. We showing up early, but it's still not gonna happen until it's time to, you know what I mean?
Right. It's time.
Yeah. That's just like on so-called New Year's, right?
Yeah.
Before the ball drop.
Yeah.
People don't show up when the ball drop. People show up before.
People show up hours.
Yeah.
And hours before. They might be there.
11 o'clock.
No, it might be there like 6 o'clock in the evening.
Party, drinking.
And the ball don't drop till midnight. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, and that's the same way in this truth, man. It kind of reminds me of us, in this truth, brothers. We showing up. Hey, we already at the party. We waiting on your house shop.
It's like it's a lot of people that don't know about they planning a goddamn trucking strike. See, that's what they said about sitting on your watch. A lot of people are gonna get caught off guard. That's the thief in the night. You're gonna get caught off guard because you too busy on Instagram watching hoes shake their ass. You're not getting the real information you need. You can't just do that all day, man. That's how Jake is. Jake is abominable. He has a false balance. He do shit in excess. That's all he do every day is watch bitches on Instagram all day. He not gonna look at nothing informative. He just got bitches on his mind all day, every day.
That's what he know.
And then when this hit, he ain't got a pot to piss in the window to throw it out of. Ain't got shit. Now you gotta steal and shit, then get your head blown off. Running into somebody's house that's waiting on you to steal, and he gonna blow your head off, Jake.
Jake ain't got no weapon in the first. So.
But you hungry, you gotta get something to eat. That hunger gonna drive you to do something stupid.
Think you are the weapon.
Yeah, that famine the Lord put on your head, he gonna cause you to act and get your head blown off, and that's this judgment against your head. Because you only can hold out for so long when you're hungry. You gotta get something to eat. And you gonna run up into the wrong crib, and he gonna blow your fucking head off, Jake.
Yeah, this ain't no joke, man. This is real.
You got some more on that precept? If not, I'll bring this out. This is to back you up what you were saying, because when all hell break loose, Jake ain't gonna have shit. Jake ain't gonna have nothing, man. Then they gonna be wondering like, oh, well, then, man, you had every opportunity to get yourself right, to get things that you think you should have, whatever. You know what I mean? So when all hell break loose, you're gonna be caught off guard. All right. This is Isaiah 13, and I started 12. Well, I started 11. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogance of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness the hauntiness of the terrible.
That's all you people in America. The Lord finna wipe all these smiles and bullshit off y'all face, man. All y'all thinking y'all just trying to get into some bullshit all the time and all that. The Lord finna kill all this shit.
Hey, the murder ceases.
The Lord finna kill all this shit, man.
Hey, you see, you watch when you watch football tomorrow. You ain't see nobody in the
But
stands.
see, they gonna use that.
Yeah.
That's another one that saves the device. I did a video on that. That's one that saves the devices. They said that, like the Warriors, they try to bring this basketball back. In order to go to the game, you're gonna have to get tested or get the vaccine.
Vaccination.
And you can come to the game. That's why I made a video. See, they using this shit because you want to go to the game. You see them motherfuckers playing. Jake want to go to the game so bad, but they gonna take that shit, man. That's one of Satan's devices using these games. You see, if you go to the game, but you got to do this.
Yeah, see, I really think Esau ain't really like. He ain't really too much worried about the men of the Lord. He gonna roll on us and persecute us because we a thorn in his side. But he already got the masses of the people. He like, man, look, I got the 2/3. Esau ain't tripping on that shit. Esau already know he got the 2/3. He ain't worried about that. It's you.
I mean, you got some people that's gonna rebel. Even if they're gonna rebel.
Yeah.
But those are Satan's devices he gonna use. He know you want to go to concerts. Same way with concerts. I think Ticketmaster got some shit.
Yeah.
That's part of the device. Go ahead and read it.
This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It reads, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices."
And that's in the devices, man. He wants, you want to integrate yourself back in society, man. You want to go to the games, you want to go to concerts, you want to go to the clubs. One way you go to the club, you got to show that you got the shit. And that vaccine got that Luciferase shit that illuminates to let you know that you got. Oh, he got. See, that nigga lit up and shit.
That ain't wicked, man.
Wicked,
No,
man.
that's
Hey, man.
wicked.
This
Esau's
shit,
a devil,
man,
bro.
this motherfucker.
They
But
put
see,
crab
read that.
blood in.
Hey, but that's
why
good, though.
Read that again.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's good. He got it like that.
This is 2 Corinthians 2:11, and it reads, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of Satan's
See,
devices."
Satan would have got advantage, but see, we got the Lord, we got Yahweh
We got
behind.
advantage.
We on our watch. You can't get nothing over our ass, man. These other people, they not watching. All they want to do is have fun. So if I gotta do that to do this, no problem.
Hey, you ain't gonna get nothing over on the Lord's elect. Hey, you might be able to, what it say, if it was possible, you'll be able to, roughly paraphrasing however it go, you'll be able to deceive the very elect. But it's not really possible. You know, it's impossible. That's why, hey, this thing we're part of, man, it's really in you. There's no way Esau can really penetrate this truth. He can probably set up people to, to cause people to go off, but he can't, as far as the doctrine.
He can penetrate it, but if you part of the elect, ain't nothing he can do about it. He only gonna take away the people that's not a part of the elect. Period. Whether he infiltrate or not.
See this Edomite dressed like he a damn bishop
warlock.
That's why
Put you some warlocks and shit.
you had something else on that album.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to finish reading this in Isaiah 13 and 12. It says, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even than the golden wages of Ophir.
You know he a fucking pedophile. Motherfucker probably a pedophile.
Yeah, probably a priest.
Goddamn guy. He probably got little boys in his dungeon down in his basement right now. Shit.
No.
Look, you got Jake following. What is Jake?
Jake's so fucking stupid.
Go for it, man.
Jake follow that shit. He think that shit is righteousness. When he got that fucking black on, you know he wicked as fuck.
Camera around on that.
Wicked as shit.
No, they just took a picture of it. But yeah, I finished reading this verse 13, Isaiah 13 and 13. It says, Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts in the day of his fierce anger. So that's talking about them nuclear missiles, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, the Lord is going to level this place out, man. He going, what it mean you going to shake the earth, man?
Shoot, it's about to go.
Yeah, them nuclear missiles going to hit this place, man, and everything going to shake, man. Everything going to be out of its place, out of course, all right? Because what? It's prophecy. These things must happen. And here's the point in verse 14 to line back what you were saying earlier. It says, and it shall be as the chase roe. All right? A chase roe is basically like a
female deer.
Deer, yeah. So what's this term they say in the world? You like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
Confused. That's why deer don't be knowing. That's why they always get hit.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they be confused. Yeah. And it's the same way now. See, like this Jake is confused. He like a deer in the headlight walking with Edomites, man.
See, he hate himself. He think the white people, we look at them as gods, but they're the chosen people.
All of a sudden they just
That's how Jake is. Jake look at that shit like, oh, that's the way to righteous. And they wicked as hell. And they don't even know the scripture.
Yep. See, they avoided walking over here. They
knew.
He's supposed to be a so-called Edomite.
He's supposed to be a man of the
Lord.
cloth.
Yeah.
Man of the cloth, but he can contend with a man of the Lord. He know it. That's why he get his ass away.
Yeah, they walk way
He like,
on
oh,
the
that's
other
some
side.
Israelites. I don't want to go with them on the Bible because they gonna tear my ass up.
Yeah. Hey, we like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with these precepts.
Hey, you know how Dracula don't like sunlight and garlic and shit.
Yeah.
That's what we are today, the motherfucker.
For real. Contrary to the
We that light. We the children of the light.
Yeah.
They the children. They dark. That's darkness. What you just put on. That's dark.
Yep. And if your brother want to get that in 1 Thessalonians 5, it's in there. I think it's like around the 4th verse or something like that. But hey, I finished reading this. It says Isaiah 13 and 14. It says, "It shall be as a chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone to his own land." And that's not literally like everybody going to their own land. It's gonna be literally and spiritually, because
basically they're gonna click up with each other.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
separation.
All the nations, they gonna click up with each other. You know, let's just say, for example, a Jake, a so-called Negro, marry a goddamn goop. Hey, that's gonna be some good people. And that day she gonna go back to her fucking people.
Yeah.
Hey, the prime example, look at Jeezy and
Jenny Ma.
Jenny Ma chick. Okay,
Jenny Ma gonna go back to her fucking people, right? Because you bring that goop around there, then she gonna get killed. They gonna slaughter her fucking ass. Because you with the enemy. That's why that interracial marriage, that's why it's dangerous.
It's not
good. Because when this shit jump off,
you
can't bring that white girl around me. I'm killing that one.
Hey, can you imagine?
We at war.
You're playing.
We at war.
What you doing with the enemy? Matter of fact.
Yeah, you at war.
I mean, that's the Proverbs 11 and 21.
That's the spirit.
You got it. Believe me not. That's it. The Lord wanted it to come out.
Proverbs 11:21 reads, "Though hands joined in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered."
That's right, man. We at war, man. When you at war, man, you cannot be caught with the enemy, man. That's called treason. You are committing treason with that white woman,
and
man.
And death that penalty?
And death is the penalty. That's why I said what I said. I'm about to put that bitch to death. You can't bring no enemy around me. I'll put your ass to death. Hey, you can be the nicest motherfucker. Hey, you can be an agent, goddamn it. I gotta put your ass to sleep.
Because eventually, I don't know what you like.
Because it's only natural for you to get with your okay, you see a bunch of enemy. You ain't gonna turn them in. You're gonna be like, You gonna let them slide.
And it's the same when you locked up. You click up with who you click up with.
You click up with your own people.
We just talking about that.
Yeah, it's real, man.
You ain't gonna go in the pen and then it's a bunch of Aryan Nation motherfuckers go over there.
Hey, y'all cool? Y'all want to be cool?
They gonna kill your ass. They gonna kill you.
They gonna do more than
They ain't gonna do
First
shit
thing
for you.
motherfuckers do, man, nigga, run to the Muslim.
Hey.
You gonna get your ass to it. As soon as you see that, you be like,
You hear me?
and now you say I'm lace over and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, cause you try to go where the safety's at.
Yeah, because everything boiled down to stability, man. Anything we do in life is backed by stability. So when you, even in prisons and shit, when you got a race war and a division, you gonna go where stability at amongst your people. Like that's why the scriptures say 7 women gonna cleave hold of one man. One man of the Lord, not just any man.
Because women know they not
Stability,
safe.
yeah.
They know they not safe by themselves. They gotta find a man. So all this bullshit you hear, independent, I'm the man. You wait until the real people. You wait till this shit go down. Man, you ain't gonna say none of that shit.
Hey,
All that old
Bet you
strong
have a
shit,
long
that bitch gonna tuck her tail
Hey,
and be like,
independent
it's
woman.
gonna be, please get out, please.
Take your
Because she know that her ass is uncovered.
hey, look, hey, you know that's gonna be a hell of a curve session going on in them days, man. You know
It's gonna be an
hell of a curve
influx
session.
and be like, hey, y'all can't take all you bitches.
And that's what I'm about to say. You better hope that some of the brothers take, because a lot like me,
It ain't written
I'm
that
not
we got
gonna be.
to
I ain't
take
gonna
you.
care. I'm not
We
gonna
ain't
be
gotta
taking
take
it like
We ain't gotta take
straight
you.
up. I ain't gonna be
Shit.
taking all the wickedness
Taking
and
all
shit.
this shit, man, and
Hell,
hey. I ain't got nothing for your
I'm tell you
ass.
right now, I'm be real selective.
You gonna get
Real selective.
I'm like,
I'm gonna be like almost like a casting call. Like you know what they do a big ass line. They got a casting call. I might pick one motherfucker.
it be a role for one woman,
Yeah.
but it's like 5,000
Right,
bitches
Yeah,
out there.
I just need one of you motherfuckers. I need one of
You
y'all.
gotta have the best pitch, boy. You better really convince motherfuckers.
And I'm telling you right now, you know Jake ain't got patience, so the first person, first come, first serve. The first person that meet my requirements, I don't even give a damn.
You gotta really sell yourself to me.
Yeah.
You got to really do a good sales job. I mean, you gotta be like, I do this, I do that. See, ain't gonna be none of that. Well, I don't do shit. You know, bitches be they always saying what they ain't gonna do. I don't do that. I ain't doing that. Ain't gonna be none of that shit.
Hey, woman gonna come look.
straight up.
She gonna come bearing garments for you and herself. Like, look, I sold this on my own. I can wear this.
Come here.
She gonna be like
I
whatever.
know.
She gonna be like on on Coming to America, whatever you like. She gonna be like she coming in that spirit.
Yeah.
That's the spirit she coming in. If she ain't coming in that spirit, get the fuck on.
Actually, it's gonna be like probably shit. I ain't gonna, if you're a righteous woman, okay, whatever. But hey, like I said, man, when that day come, it's gonna be a hell of a curve session because, like I said, I'm gonna choose real selectively. So when I choose, okay, the rest of y'all might as well go to the next brother. I don't cool.
Yeah. Well, look, I ain't gonna have no comment.
I'm gonna tell you guys
That's
this
the spirit. That's the spirit.
If you don't leave, Rollo gonna be in your ass. The fuck up, get out of my face.
Hey, this is
You gonna leave one way or another. You gonna leave.
Hey, this is Jeremiah 51:9. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. For her, forsake her and let us go, every one into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up unto the skies. So it's gonna be a separation, you know what I mean? Where you're gonna have everybody going to their own people. You're gonna have everybody cleaving to their own people in that day. So it's just like, if you ain't with your people, you're gonna be hung out to dry. It's gonna be kind of like back in jail. This say if you want to be neutral in jail.
You ain't no such thing as neutral.
Yeah, like
You can't be. You gotta put up with somebody.
Who you with?
You can't. It ain't no Lone Rangers, stragglers. You can't do it.
Because you still end up the weakest link.
You you gonna get caught out there. What if the motherfucking Aryan nation roll up on you? You fucked. You got to click up.
They looking for you.
You can't just be no lone wolf out there. Lone wolves get ate up.
What was that you just read? 51:9.
Oh yeah. Jeremiah 51:9. That's it. Hey, that's cold. Hey, this is 2 Ezra 13 and 31. It says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one ram against another, man. So it's gonna be all kind of division out here, man. That's why the Lord say, look, man, gather yourself together, O nation I desire. Gather together. Matter of fact, grab that. And when it goes into gather yourself together, like brothers always say, it don't mean every Israelite to know the Israelite gonna come together. It's meaning coming together in the spirit of the Lord, by serving the Lord, keeping the law, statutes, and the commandments, trying to receive the kingdom. That's how we coming together. Because we do know it's gonna be a division amongst.
Let me read this right quick. All right. This is Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. So the Lord always been about division, separation. And now he's gonna bring so much division now, it's gonna be it's nothing you never seen before. Everybody gonna separate like it's supposed to be. Just like how he did it in the beginning, he's gonna do it in the end. He's gonna separate all you people. So that's why we tell y'all racism is not a bad thing. We supposed to be with our own race.
We separate.
It's a good thing. It's actually
it's a great thing.
See, that's why the Lord killed Dr. King, Martin Luther King, because
he want to integrate our people from this damn devil. That was the ultimate. Man. I just read it. He said, I separated you. Why do you want to integrate? So he was totally against the Bible.
Man.
Talking about he had a dream that little white boys, little black boys, people joining hand in hand. That ain't scripture.
Hey, what did it mean when the Most High said, look, you're my chosen people, holy nation.
Holy, separate.
So what does holy mean? Being separate, man. Set apart. Yeah. Set apart. You know, so, hey, brothers, hey, that's why, hey, let's show you we're in the right spirit, because we have to talk about it all the time, like, man, even everywhere we go, we feel like
we weirdos. Everything we say is contrary to y'all thinking. We say racism is good. Y'all trained to be like, oh, that's bad. Because you brainwashed. I mean, you brain dirty. You need to be brainwashed.
Real talk.
Hey, see how these words, see how Esau finesse these words? No, your brain is dirty. It need to be washed with this word. To be cleaned up.
Hey, that's why you shouldn't really see you're a dumb Edomite if you got on a Black Lives Matter hat. You know what I mean? Like, you're a stupid Edomite, man. You should be for your people. You know what I mean?
It just totally backwards.
I mean,
you got Black Lives Matter, and it ain't nothing black about it.
But when it comes,
it's about lesbians and gays and transgenders and queers and all these abominable motherfuckers. It ain't got nothing to do. That was just to get you Jake sucked into their bullshit.
So they can finish you off.
Because the leaders of that bullshit is goddamn
Edomites.
No, they fucking gays and shit, lesbians. That's who founded the shit.
That's crazy.
So they use that Black Lives Matter. That's the cover up.
That's just the will.
It's a gay agenda, basically. Basically, a fucking gay agenda.
That's just the will Jake in, man. Just Black Lives Matter.
But a lot of people so goddamn confused. You just put black in anything, a lot of people flock to it because they think they black. Fucking idiots.
And you're not even black. Just like Esau ain't white. He's red, and we all different shades of black.
He made this color construct to hide himself because he's an Edomite according to the Bible. We don't want you to know that.
Esau do a damn good job, because I wouldn't want nobody to know that. If I'm the
fucking
devil,
I'm
the devil, that's why the Revelation 12:9 say, look, the devil, the deceiver, Satan.
That's the reason why people can never find out who's the devil, because the devil is not going to present himself as the devil. He's going to come real cunning.
Hey, what they always say out what's the best way to hide something?
In a book.
In plain sight.
In plain sight.
Yeah, that's the best way to hide something.
Hey,
Yeah, you want to hide something, man. That's what.
The devil's not going to come at you like, raw, I'm the devil.
Right.
So you be
He
ready.
going to run.
Yeah.
He going to come at you a nice, appealing.
Right.
That's how the devil gets down.
Right.
And our people are fooled by that shit. He'll be in a suit and tie, talking very benevolent, and you think he's good, but he's wicked as shit.
Hey, that's
He's speaking with a forked tongue.
Hey, that's the same thing. I seen this movie on Netflix. It was called Vampires in the Bronx.
In the Bronx,
Yeah.
I ain't seen it.
I ain't watched it. I seen it on Netflix.
Yeah. Watch it. It's pretty good. What they do was they hide in plain sight. Like you had one of the female that was the main vampire host or whatever, and she was hiding in plain sight. Like she was like, she all crouching down, you know, with good speech and
and shit.
But this motherfucker's a blood-sucking fucking vampire, man.
Just like Esau.
That's why they always get our people, man. Because our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
And our people,
the word just traps, man.
People got itchy ears too. They got that spiritual sweet tooth. They like to hear sweet things. They like to hear. You know what I mean? All this.
All you gotta do is say, let's say this. She's strung out on drugs. Don't worry, God loves you. And she want to hear that. Like, no, you gotta straighten your goddamn self up. People don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that.
Oh, hell no.
They don't want to change from their wickedness. People love being wicked.
Hey, motherfuckers hated Joe Jackson. But Joe Jackson, we didn't do nothing but discipline his kids.
Yeah. Your child has to get his ass beat.
Yeah, like they hated Joe Jackson, but they loved that motherfucker. What's his name? The OJ representing OJ, the Kim Kardashian's daddy.
Yeah.
They love his ass. You know what I mean? Because he was a family man and all that shit too.
Right.
But Joe Jackson get a bad name because he used to whoop his kids' ass.
Yeah. Discipline. But you discipline
see, our people is different. Our people you have to whoop Jake. Because Jake they're not like Edomites. You raise an Edomite kid, he'll never get a whooping. He'll still be successful. Jake gonna go to prison. You don't whoop his ass, his ass headed for the pen.
Well, this motherfucker gonna kill somebody.
He ain't gonna know right from wrong. You gotta whoop. He gotta get corrected.
Man, I know that from. In fact, I seen little kids from the time I was teenagers when they was little kids. We like, man, that's a badass little kid coming up and down the block doing all kind of bad shit.
Because he wasn't getting his ass whooped.
Teenager, he started getting into trouble, detention. Now look, he a full blown adult. He's in prison for life for he murdered somebody.
Yeah. See, his baby mama was a guy that he was a product of Hennessy and the nightclub.
Oh yeah.
And he grew up and his mama probably never was around him. She running the streets, so he basically raised himself.
Yeah.
And that's why he'll end up in prison. Never got his ass whooped. Never had nothing. All he did was just got fed ramen noodles and bullshit. And was allowed to do whatever he wanted to because his mama was trying to run the streets too.
Hey, you got a precept out? This is Ecclesiastes 6 and 13. It says, separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed to thy friends. So people ain't taking heed to us, man. We really the best thing going for Jake. But Jake, would Jake look at you like that? Like, you be the Jake and you really the best thing.
Jake gonna look at you, you niggas just like me. What the fuck you talking about? You don't know nothing.
Because they don't know what the best thing is.
They gonna ask you what college you went to.
Right.
You didn't go to college in this system, you don't know shit. If I say I went to Harvard, they gonna listen. You went to what? You went to Harvard? Oh my God. He's the smartest man in the world. Your bitch will listen to you. But you didn't graduate from high school, you might have dropped out. But that's what the Lord deals with. He deals with the downtrodden, the lowly. You know?
And I got another precept. This is 2 Esdras 6 and 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And that's going into like, you know, any grocery store, anywhere you can get food, it's gonna be a famine, it's gonna be found empty. And it says, verse 23, here's verse 23 says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Because what it tells you in Amos 3 and 6 said, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and people not be afraid? Shall evil be done and the Lord have not done it? Because look, we symbolically blowing the trumpet right now, and we trying to tell our people to take heed and hearken to this truth, hearken to the Most High. Because when all hell break loose, it's gonna be too late, man. And the elect hear this word and tremble at it, man. Brothers ain't coming to this truth just because we stumbled up on it, or we just chose ourselves to be in this truth. No, we heard it and we stumbled at the word. Like, hold on.
Yeah, you heard it. We was compelled.
Yeah.
Was compelled to get into it. Lord, I mean, we wasn't all like scoffing and this and that. Once we heard, oh, that's it. That's
true.
it.
This is the truth.
That's it. That's the truth right there.
And that's how you know, hey man, that's how another way you can know you're on fire too, man, because when you hear this word and you still like damn, that's the truth. Like this is hey, because sometimes look, in this truth, what you can get lackadaisical because you're like, okay, I know everything I need to know, you know what I mean? But sometimes you hear some scriptures you ain't heard in a minute, and it's just like, oh damn, like
Bam.
It reassurance, like damn, like well, this is the truth. I guess we ended on this precept. I got verse 24. It says, "At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear, with those that dwell therein. The springs of the foundation shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run." All right, so it goes back to that division we was bringing out, man. All right, now you're gonna have friends fighting against friends.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no such thing as friends
in that day. Yeah,
you know, little Johnny, your friend, he'll crack it. He ain't gonna be
show enemy.
Ain't no friend no more.
Hell no. So you ain't gonna
motherfucker will kill your ass.
Hey, your neighbor.
You walking up to hey Johnny, stab your ass.
Hey, it's gonna be like walking up to. It's gonna be like trying to go up to Michael Myers, like, hey, what's up? Michael Myers gonna be like, he gonna gut your ass like a fish and.
Yeah, he was cool yesterday, but today he got a whole nother spirit on him.
Yeah.
He got a spirit on to kill your ass, man.
Hey, can you imagine nothing but spirits like Jason and Michael Myers and Earth? Because this is gonna cut so
it's
like that.
Yeah. They all in prison right now. They in prison right now.
Oh man, and
ready to be let loose.
When them boys get let out of prison, man, all them Edomites and Jakes and all the men that's in prison that just got a fucked up wicked spirit on them, man, they gonna cause some real havoc out here in the streets. Hey, you ever seen Con Air? Con Air.
Yeah. All the prisons on the plane.
Yeah.
Plane went down, the plane crashed.
Man, them motherfuckers was causing havoc. Like without no
turning on each other.
Yeah, without no guards and shit, man. Like it was like they was causing havoc. You had rapists, you had motherfucking killers, you had motherfucking like that one Edomite. He was about to kill that little girl, I think.
Yeah.
He was a pedophile or something. And he was like a Jeffrey Dahmer motherfucker.
Crazy looking dude.
Yeah, he was gonna kill the little Edomite girl. You had that Issachar Jake that was gonna rape that prison guard.
Damn.
He was like, fuck that. Like everybody else on some bullshit trying to take over and who the leader. Yeah. He got that motherfucking guard, boy. He was about to tear her ass.
And that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to stop it. You think Jake gonna be like, hey man, get your hand off that woman.
Man, look.
Man,
everybody gonna go to their own. They gonna be like,
what? I ain't seen nothing.
Ain't nobody helping nobody. Let's put it that way. Ain't nobody helping nobody.
And the days of being being
She's
sent gonna
getting
be
raped
over.
in the alley. Her ass getting raped.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna be like,
Captain Saberhole gonna
ain't
be
my
over.
mama.
Hey, Jay gonna be in that mentality like, you better not bring that shit over here.
Yeah,
Jay
just
gonna
keep
like,
that
hey.
shit away from me, man.
Yeah. Hey, but with that, man, we gonna close out. We gonna give our praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles who teach this truth and rule well. And salutations to you, Akim, pushing this word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Shalom.
So, Bob.
Bob.
Bob.